Hey guys, so for remote learning number 9, we're not going to be learning anything new. We're just going to look at the algebra skills that we currently have and need to practice more for next year in geometry. This video is going to cover the first 4 topics in Delta Math, which is combined like terms level 2, combined like terms level 3, 3-step linear equations, and then linear equations with distribution. Tomorrow's video is going to cover the last 2 topics of standard to slope intercept form and then factoring trinomials with a leading coefficient of 1. Alright, so let's look at the first topic, combined like terms, level 2. Combined like terms, y plus 2x squared plus x squared minus y squared. So just a reminder, like terms are terms that have the same variable with the same powers. So 2x squared and x squared is like terms. Y doesn't have anything else. And negative y squared doesn't have anything to combine with. I like to follow the alphabet and put the x's before the y's. So when I take 2x squared and I add it to x squared, there's that imaginary one. We only add the coefficients. So 3x, and we keep the exponent of 2. So 3x squared. Then I'm going to look at my y's plus y, because I cannot combine it with anything, minus y squared. You can also write it like 3x squared minus y squared plus y. It is super important to make sure you're including the sign in front of the term. Now to type it in, you're just going to hit 3x. I do shift 6 to bring it up as an exponent. Type in the 2, right over minus y. If you like the keyboard, you could hit squared plus y and then submit. So now we're going to go and click the second topic, which is combined like terms level 3. So for here we have combined like terms x minus 3. Again, a like term has the same variable and same exponent. So x and negative 3x are both like terms. So we're taking 1 and adding it to negative 3 to get negative 2 as our coefficient. And then we keep that variable x. So our final answer is negative 2x. So from here, we're going to type in negative 2x, hit submit. Now we're going to move on to the third topic, 3-step linear equations. So we have solve for x, negative 4x plus 1 equals negative 9x plus 16. Solving for x actually shows up a lot in geometry, whether you are solving for unknown angles or if you are finishing up with cross multiplication in your similar triangle unit. By solving for x, you want to isolate the variables by bringing your x to one side and all your constants to the other. So I'm going to take this negative 9x and add it using inverse operations to the other side. So negative 4 plus 9x, we have 5x plus 1 equals 16. Now we're going to take that positive 1, bring it over to the other side to get 5x equals 15. And then from here, our final step is, divide both sides by 5, and x is equal to 3. You can check it if you'd like by typing it into the calculator. So we had negative 4x was 3 plus 1. So whatever we saw on the left-hand side, negative 4x plus 1, we substitute the x in, hit enter, And when I substitute x in on the right-hand side, my answer when we simplify should be a negative 11 if we did it correctly. So negative 9x, which was 3, plus 16. So when you substitute in, the left-hand side was negative 11, the right-hand side was negative 11. The equation is balanced. We solved it correctly. So now we're just going to go to Delta Math. Here, solve for x. X is 3. And then our last one that we are doing in this video is going to be linear equations with distribution. Solve for x. Negative 5 times negative 2x minus 5 minus x minus 1 equals negative 12. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is distribute the negative 5 to everything inside the parenthesis. Once you reach the end of the parenthesis, like we did right here, we're going to stop distributing. So negative 5 times negative 2 is a positive 10x. Negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. And we're going to bring down our negative x minus 1 equals negative 12. From here, what you want to do is combine like terms. A bunch of you use opposite signs. You never want to use opposite signs when you're on the same side of the equal sign. When you're on the same side of the equal sign, you're just combining like terms. So 10x plus negative 1x is 9x. And then we have 25 and a negative 1. So when we take 25 and add it to negative 1, we get 24 equals negative 12. Now that we simplified as much as we can, we're going to isolate the variable by taking that 24 and bringing it to the negative 12. So we're going to use opposite signs because we're moving it to the other side of the equal sign. So we have 9x equals negative 36. And then from here, to isolate the variable, instead of doing 9 times x, we have to use inverse, which is dividing. So x is equal to negative 4. And then from here, we're just going to type in negative 4 and submit. All right, so if you guys have any other questions, please don't hesitate to message me on Remind, or if you have Mr. Feminella, I'm sure he will answer through email. Good luck.